I'm 13 years old. I'm sitting in the tram on the way to my friend Anna's birthday party, lost in the beautiful world of my book. Suddenly, I hear my inner voice. My guardian angel warns me urgently, "Beware!" Alarmed by the urgency of this command, I look upwards. The tram is just arriving at the main station. Thousands of neo-Nazis gathered outside, armed with bicycle chains and baseball bats. Some bald heads also get into my tram wagon. "You have to get out," demanded my inner guide. "In the middle of them? That's insane. No time for arguments. You don't want to be trapped." At the last minute, before the doors of the tram finally close, I manage to squeeze my body out of the closing doors. Now, I am in the middle of them. Thousands of neo-Nazis gathered around me, armed with bicycle chains and baseball bats. I'll pull my hoodie over my head, praying to be invisible. My inner voice said, "Don't run away. Don't draw attention to your fear. Just walk, step by step, confidently away to the next cab stop." I arrived, a miracle, with a long line of people who were waiting to drive away. "Please," I begged, "can I go first?" "No," a white woman replied in a cold voice. "We are scared too." I closed my eyes and stood last in line, mumbling my mantra, "Please God, please, make me invisible. Make me invisible. Make me invisible." And I suddenly remembered my Jewish ancestors who had changed their surname from Israel to Istahel. They too had to ask God to hide their identity for fear of being murdered. Finally, I sat in the safety of the cab and arrived, frozen, with suppressed tears at the birthday party. I was late. I could not speak about what happened. I could not taste the cake nor feel any joy. My body was present, but my spirit had gone to that invisible place. I often think of George Jao Gamondai. He and others sat in the same tram on that day, and others, insulted, beaten with fists and bicycle chains, hurt, threatened, and kicked out of the moving tram. He died at the age of 28 of head injuries. On April 1st, it's not a joke, all laughter disappears, memories of those who do not survive. Cause of death? Black, Jew, Muslim, woman, African origin. Already in kindergarten, when I was not allowed to play the Gold Marie in the story of Frau Holle, Mrs. Winter, because I was black. Or in church, where I was not allowed to sing the solo of the Mother of Jesus, because I was black. Or my music teacher who laughed so loudly at me because I was black. What a ridiculous fantasy it would be to want to be a music director. In her world, there has never been a black person who was capable of attaining such a position, she told me at the age of 9. Her world never told me about the role models of my world. Joseph Bologna, Chevalier de Saint-Georges, George Augustus Pellegrin, Bridge Tower, Scott Joplin, Samuel Sir Coleridge Taylor, Florence B. Price, William Grant Still, Anthony Davis, Wynton Marsalis. The neo-Nazi who killed our brother George was sentenced to 30 months. 2 more got 18 months. Most go home unpunished. Racism affects me and others every single day. My mother still praises people who are humble and modest. Don't draw attention to yourself, she advises me. Will you ever understand what it's like if on most days you are unwanted, underestimated, questioned, excluded, insulted, asked to go back to a place that does not exist? Why I hate to feel and be made to want to be invisible? Why I can only live with joy and in peace, reaffirming my presence.